Detectives said that pastor used his position of power to lure inmates into sex behind us here at the Richmond jail. Well, this week, he found out how long he may spend in prison.
This man says sex is too.
And you can actually pay for sexual favors from guards.
He describes a setting with limited privacy and unlimited sexually deviant behavior.
Black male sexual abuse during slavery tended to take two distinct forms. First, by way of buck breaking, and second, by way of individual abuse from the master himself and or other members of his family.
A man of faith tasked with counseling Richmond inmates now sits in his own jail cell. A jury convicted Chaplain Matthew Mellerson in May, and on Thursday, a judge sentenced the 30-year-old to 4 years in prison. Police say the former Richmond Sheriff's deputy sexually abused an inmate while holding a position of authority. Surveillance video prosecutors presented during the trial show Mellerson and the victim walking into a room called the Healing Space back in September 2017. The Richmond Times-Dispatch reports the inmate was able to obtain the chaplain's DNA, preserve it in a bottle, and give it to another deputy. Friday, Mellerson denied my request for an interview.
Here, yo bro, Cassie has turned over substantial amounts of evidence to the feds. I'm told that after Cassie had a long conversation with Blank, I have to protect this person. They're going through a lot right now. And her lawyers, she finally was convinced to give up the videotapes and audio recordings that contain footage of S parties and other private gatherings that feature some pretty powerful and prominent people. And get this, she even gave up a burner phone and USBs that belonged to Kim Porter with incriminating evidence against Diddy. I'm told that there are a slew of artists, politicians, and entertainers that are about to be exposed and arrested for H10. I'm paraphrasing there, okay? H10. I'm told that Cassie's husband played a significant role in getting Cassie to turn over the evidence. It's to my understanding that Cassie felt that by exposing the truth, it would also make her look like a filthy Moor, and I'm paraphrasing there because some of the videos she turned in, it shows her getting number one, okay guys, I'm paraphrasing again, and committing more disgusting acts that she was forced to do. I'm also told that multiple male escorts corroborated the fact that TD Jakes have slept with multiple men at Diddy's parties and abroad, and they refer to him as being a power mob. Wow. It's also been said that a young male has acquired a lawyer to represent him as he is set to sue Jakes for an incident that took place when he was just years old. It's been said that the young man was forced to perform sloppy toppy, and I'm paraphrasing here guys, you can actually put two and two together to understand what I'm trying to say. It's been said that the man's family were members of the Potter's House but left the church in 2015. According to multiple church insiders, the parents were paid off to keep quiet. The guy's a grown man now and is seeking his own justice. It's been said that the young man doesn't even deal with his parents even to this day because they took hush money. According to Pastor Blank, and I have to protect this pastor, Bishop Jakes is about to get railroaded and all of his dirt will be exposed. That's why the bishop has quietly lawyered up. He sees his fall from grace coming.
This don't look good for nobody.
Yo, it was a woman earlier, 2 years prior to this, that predicted TD Jakes' issues in his situation. Let's just play the video.
The Lord said that Bishop TD Jakes will have one of the biggest scandals of all time in the Christian church, one of the biggest shaming falls before God finally judges him in taking his life. His scandal will involve his sexual orientation, and God says that this is when people will finally see who they have been following with a lot of these pastors and spiritual leaders. So this prophecy came before the other one. This one is September 1st, that the Lord first said that on top of being a false prophet, on top of misleading people, on top of, he called it financial impropriety, which means that there is severe questions about what happens to money in the Potter's house. He says that this man is a wolf in sheep's clothing, that this man is a Freemason, and that he is brotherhood. This is what the Lord revealed months ago in the false prophet's prophecy. But now in this live call, God brought out that this man is not interested in women, but is bent towards males. But not only that, has harmed underage youths and boys. And God says that this sex scandal will be named by the people he has been with. The males are going to bring out, he says, proof. The evidence this bishop will be fighting is hard evidence. And God says he will spend considerable time, considerable energy, considerable power, and considerable money to suppress that evidence so that it does not come out in the legal battles that will follow. But God said that we are going into an era where the evidence will get a chance to speak.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
Ask me what you just asked me.
No, I said, what the is a power bottle?
Say it louder. What's a what?
What's a power bottle?
Mom. Okay. If a bottom is a bottom, right? You know what a bottom is? A bottom. You know, a person at the bottom. An LGBTQIA+. So what do you think of power?
So wait a minute. So he be like this? I'm saying a power bottle. He be throwing to me, that's what it is.
Oh, this is Big Bass Life with another informative video, man. You know, going into this whole TD Jakes thing, or this TD Jakes and Diddy fiasco. And of course, you know, I poke fun at the bear, you know, I did a little poking, but I'm going to try to tie this all in. In prison, y'all got to understand that prison was set up for what? Free labor, right? Not only was prison set up for free labor, prison also is one of the biggest places where they set up sexual escapades. Prison is also a place where they do sexual buck breaking. And especially for black men, since they have us under chain, lock and key, they get to pick who and what inmates they get to press buttons. So it's important wherever you go, whatever facility, no matter how you got there, legally or illegally. Because a lot of us, you know, we get there by illegal means. A lot of us get there by forcefully being put there, meaning like you're innocent. You're innocent of what you did, or the time didn't fit the crime. You know what I'm saying? So, and with TD Jakes and this whole situation, you got to understand, like, with black men, that's everything. The sexual jacket they try to put on you. You want to break a black man, you want to destroy a black man, no matter if he's in Hollywood, he's just a regular civilian, he's just a regular Joe, just a regular black man. How do you destroy a black man? The system always perpetuates the black man as a rapist, as a degenerate, or this sexual being that's like out of control, that's like, you know, almost monstrous, animal-like.
You're waking Brandon, you couldn't pay him $1 trillion to get him dressed.
I mean, I'm a conspiracy theorist to a degree. Like, when I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected, I don't know. But certain dots, like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them dots like, wow, all these brothers gotta wear a dress.
What we gonna do right here is go back. Way back. Back into time.
And I guess this is a photograph from the first show. Yes. Explain what we're looking at there. And
that's a thing I wanted to do, but the NBC censors cut it out.
Yeah.
And I was standing there. I say, as you can see, and you only see me from the waist, just this part. So
right.
As you can see, I've given up absolutely nothing to be on television. And they pull back, and you can see I have no genitals.
And there you are. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I feel the same way about that as I feel about when Tyler Perry came to his church and laid hands on him and he caught the Holy Spirit from Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is the bishop of what? Like, I've never, like, And I cut a check for 100, and I'm gonna lay my hands on you, Bishop. And he said, and then the bishop said, it's on the internet. He's doing all of this, right? And then there's a woman on the dais screaming, push the baby out, birth that baby, push the. I'm like, are we a church? Or is this about to turn into like a whole nother scene, like a lost scene from Eyes Wide Shut? Like, this shit is looking a little weird. I mean, if Bishop Jakes was at a Diddy party, there could only be two reasons. Money or sex. That's all that happens at Diddy parties. Money and sex.
Now, this is the new comedy from T.D. Jakes and P. Diddy. Party at P. Diddy's house. That's right, party at Diddy's house, baby. I'm going to see this because we don't have to take our clothes off. It is what it is. I'll go more into depth. We gonna get to it. This is Big Bass Life, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Algorithm is boosting. Everything is growing. Let's get it up, man. We're gonna go more into detail. This is Big Bass Life with another informative video. Let's get to it, man. Hit that subscribe button. Punch that subscribe button. Hit that like button. And until next time, alright? Yo, this is Big Bass Life with another informative video.
Yeah, my bitch, she bad, got a lot more ass, nothing about me average. Nigga get mad and they act like you never had a motherfucking baddie. Chasing these chickens, pop out, hit it, I'm gone, you drop by. Box don't belong to you, cock block. Got so many files, need to drop out. New Orleans, wet, mop. Dreadhead, bumper clock, top pop. Talk your shit, let her bop. Fall asleep, call the beat, wop. Dancing in the club or the drop top. Just like a fuck nigga, yop. Pull up in the cut, hit a pop. That's why I'm moving like Tupac.